Our focus today is on our thighs. Get excited, it's going to burn and be really fun and uplifting at the same time. I'll see you on the mat. To begin, we're gonna sit on our heels. Sit on your heels and then take your knees apart in a small V. Okay, so this is gonna be killer, the hardest parts right at the beginning. If you have a yoga block, I want you to grab that block and have it right in front of you. If you don't have a yoga block, just visualize one, it's no big deal. Come up to be sitting on your knees. If you wanna put a blanket under your knees, that's a great idea. If you wanna double pad your mat, fold your mat over, that's also a great idea. All right, from here, take the block in front of your chest. Begin lengthening your tailbone down in space. Good, really let your knees ground down into the mat, and then you're gonna lean back so you're at a 45-degree angle. Hold the block out in front of you, extend the arms. Right away, you should feel the thighs begin to burn, shake, engage. I know mine are. Okay, so from here, I just want you to tuck the pelvis. So you're just gonna lengthen the tailbone towards your knees. So it's like you wanna squeeze your seat together, and it's a little pulse or tuck forward. All right, so you're just gonna tuck, tuck, squeeze the seat, squeeze the seat. Press your hands into the block, keep squeezing the seat. So you squeeze, squeeze more. The release is very, very small. The release is almost passive. Squeeze, squeeze more. Don't come up, keep leaning back. Squeeze the block, plug your shoulders down and back. Squeeze, squeeze more. Squeeze, squeeze more. Little squeezes, last 8. Here you go. Good. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hips pressing forward, keep leaning back. Just gonna take the block down to the right and center, and down to the left and center. Here you go. Use your breathing. It's okay if you're finding strong exhales through the mouth, kind of a more bar method type breath. It's totally fine. Good, just take it down and center. Down, center. Down, center. See if you can smile as you go. We're almost there. Last 2. Good, last 1 on each side. Awesome, you got it. Stay here. Press the hands into the block. Press your hips towards the screen, towards me. Lift the block above your head. Oh boy, we're here for 8, 7. Keep squeezing the seat. The thigh should be burning. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Nice way to start. We are going to definitely stretch the quads at the end of class. For now, just come into your downward facing dog. Whew. Pedal out the legs and the feet. Just feel the thighs burning. Beautiful. Make sure the fingers are spread wide. Press the knuckles into the mat. Inhale, rock forward to a plank. And press your inner and outer heel back. Draw the navel up and in. Feel the thighs that you just worked moving towards the ceiling. Shoulders glide back. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, drop the knees. Come into your up cat. And exhale, down cat round. Good. Inhale, up cat. Exhale, down cat round. So a little break before we thigh sculpt round 2. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, come into your up cat. This time, press back into your downward facing dog, no rush. Steady out your breath, so start to find that long 3 count inhale, long 3 count exhale. Take the right leg high to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips, good. Keep that right shoulder square to the mat, inhale. And then lengthen the leg, take it long, and point the toes towards the floor. So square the hips now. Pinky toes point towards the floor. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Rock forward to your plank. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, step the foot between the hands and come into a nice high lunge position. Circle the arms down, around, and up. Good. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at heart center. And then bend your back knee. We'll just take little tiny pulses down here. Good. Little pulses here. Keep the knee super low to the ground. So it's like it's almost touching the ground, but it's not. Teeny pulses, teeny pulses. Here you go. Pull the navel in, take the body back. So notice if you're cheating by leaning way forward. Take the body back. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Listen carefully, come on up, turn the back toes out. You're coming into a nice wide second position, bend the knees. Okay, keep the hands on the hips, and you're just gonna do little pulses down here. Little pulses down, little pulses down. So you want your heels to be about as far apart from one another as is long one of your legs, if that makes sense. And now let's heat it up a little bit. So instead of pulsing up and down, I want you to just pulse down. Just pulse down, just pulse down. So you never come up, you just come down. You get lower and lower each time. So you're firing up that burn. Good. Here you go. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second side, so straighten the legs, whew, big release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, press the air away. Good. And then setting up for your second side. So set up your feet so they're hip width apart, face the back of the mat. Bend into that lunge again. And then we're gonna bend the back knee, little pulses down. Little pulses down, little pulses down. Just 10 here. And then we're in down dog, it's all good. Little pulses, little pulses. Last 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Hands to the mat, press back to your down dog. Slow your breathing down. You can roll through plank, chaturanga, or skip it. Just hold here, whatever feels good. Reground through the fingers. And then last little bit of sculpting, then we're gonna do this juiciest stretch for the rest of class. Inhale, lift the left leg up, bend the knees, stack the hips. Make sure that left shoulder's spiraling down towards the ground. Lift the left knee a little higher. And then extend, straighten the legs, square the hips. So toes point straight down to the mat. Press into all the knuckles, find length, extension through the heel, and then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, high lunge, circle the arms down, around, and up. Right away, bring it down into that prayer position. This time, bend the knee, and I just want you to hold. Squeeze everything into the midline. So here, shaking is good. We wanna shake. Feel the muscles begin to shake. Take the upper body back in space. We're just holding here. 8 counts. Squeeze everything into the center line. So you wanna feel that quivering, that burning in the thighs. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Take it back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink low into your second position. Here we go, hands on the hips. Little pulses down. You know the drill, we're gonna mix it up this time. So I want you to lift your right heel off the mat. Little pulses, little pulses. So never come up, just go down. Look at how small my pulses are. I'm barely moving, all right? Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Good, drop the right heel down, lift the left heel up. Little pulses, little pulses. Never go up, just go down. Remember, smaller is better. Less is more. Keep going down, keep the shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. Last 4, 3, you got it. 2, 1. Stay here for me. Just press the knees back, press the knees back, press the knees back, press the knees back. Last thing here, you got it. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to stand. Release, reach the arms up. Exhale, press it away. Last lunge, turn, face the front of the mat again. Make sure the feet are hip width apart. Melt into that shape. Front knee is 90 degrees over the ankle. Bend the back knee, all right angles. Hands to prayer. We're just holding this time. Static, no movement, right? Squeeze the inner thighs together. Fire up your breathing. We're here for 6 more counts. Feel everything start to shake, a little quivering. It's good, that means it's working. Your muscles are hugging closer to the bone. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Rock forward to your plank. Drop the knees to the mat. Take your heels as wide as the mat and move your knees apart from one another. You want to try to sit between your heels, all right? See if that works. And you can always use the block, right? We're in our Virasana Hero's pose. Just take the hands on the thighs, deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhaling, releasing nose or mouth. Last two. Last one. It's time for a big, juicy stretch now. You really deserve it. How that works is you're gonna straighten the left leg, all right? So different levels are gonna wanna do this pose different ways. So you can lean back and just begin to thrust your hips forward, right? And for some of you using the block, you might feel a quad stretch here already. Others of you might not need the block, in which case you can begin to even start perhaps walking down until you're on your elbows. Keep lifting the seat, squeezing the cheeks together, lengthening the tailbone towards your heel, and then coming back down. So a lot of you will want to be on the block or in this variation right here. We're looking for a stretch in the quad. And it can feel good to run your fingers along the quad. Feels really nice. If you're still not feeling the stretch, I invite you to lie all the way down. And then if you're still not feeling the stretch, I invite you to take the left knee towards the ceiling, pull that left knee into the body, okay? This is the most intense you can make it. And then just find your breath here. Any stopping point, any of the variations I showed are good as long as you're feeling that stretch or some kind of stretch on the right leg. Just begin to slow down your breathing. Let it be really full in the chest. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed, jaw relaxed. These are areas that like to secretly tense. And keep lengthening your tailbone towards the top of the mat. So there's no arch in your low back. Just that natural curve. Pull the ribs in, pull the abs in, intensify the quad stretch. Last 3 breaths. Good. And then whatever variation you're in, gently come up. We'll all meet to take it on to the second side. So however you need to get there, again, sitting up on the block, or even pillows. If you have pillows at home is a great idea. And just find the place where you want to be. You're not going to find the stretch unless you engage for me by squeezing the seat together and lengthening the tailbone forward, right? So you need to find that action. If the low back's really popped out and arched, you're not going to feel it. So lengthen the tailbone forward and come on down. Lots of good places to be here. Experiment with where you want the foot. Experiment if you need the block. And of course, the deepest variation is to be down on the elbows. Leg can be straight or bent. And then maybe letting yourself come all the way down. And this is a really nice place to be. And only if you need to intensify the stretch even more, draw the knee into the chest. Allow your left knee to lengthen along the mat. Maybe let it get a little bit more open to the left. And again, you can always take your hands and run them along the quad. It's really surprising how just touching the body and kind of feeling into the muscle can really help generate release. So giving yourself a little massage is always a good idea. 3 more super deep breaths here. Keep the tailbone extending forward for me. Final breath. Good, and then let the right leg go long. Gently press yourself up. Come into a nice forward fold. Take the legs directly in front of you, toes point straight up. Press down through the thighs. So maybe give yourself another little massage here and make sure that the thigh bones are really grounding down into the mat and that your feet are really flexed. So it's like your heels want to yearn up off the mat. There's that much engagement in the legs. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, fold forward. You can always bend the knees. Just let the head drop. Breathe into the back body. Maybe just feeling really proud of yourself. Last 2 breaths in your fold. Inhaling, getting long. Exhaling, melting forward. Good, and then gently come up. Come into your meditation seat. Take the palms in the lap, so right hand in the lap, left palm just rests on top. Allow yourself to just feel completely grounded and relaxed here. So the sitting bones ground down, but the heart, the chest, the upper body are really relaxed. Let the shoulder blades glide down in space. Close your eyes. Feeling that leftover tingling burn in the thighs. Just affirming to yourself that you are strong. You are a warrior. Taking some of this strength and this energy with you into the rest of your day. The thighs feel sore later, let that be a reminder of your strength, a reminder of your dedication to your practice. We'll be here in a full moment, 90 seconds of silence together. As you're ready, gently begin to deepen the breath. Dip the chin. Slowly open your eyes to take in the color of your mat. And bring your hands to prayer. Thank yourself for challenging your body with this practice and for making it all the way to the very end. Slowly open the eyes as you're ready. Thank you so much. From my heart to yours. Namaste. If your thighs burn throughout this exercise or feel sore now, I really would love it if you'd comment yes below. Let me know how this went for you, and also so I know I'm not the only one who found this really challenging.